I'm standing outside the Lisbon on Victoria Street in Liverpool, and back in the day I was married with a family, and a neighbour of mine was the manageress of the Lisbon. Her name was Iris Kevlin, and she said, oh, I believe you're looking for a job. You can come as a barmaid and work in the Lisbon. She said, you get a few puffs in there, but you know, they don't bother anyone. And I wasn't familiar with that name, Puffs, but I knew what she meant. And I thought, yeah, okay, I'll come and barmaid here. This was in the late 60s. So I'm in the Lisbon, pulling pints, serving people. There were loads of like sailors who were coming from the pier head, because at that time there was loads of ships coming into the Liverpool's port. So there was a really big mix of different diverse cultural people who came in there. Anyway, so it was my first night here, and I'm really happy and loving all the different kinds of people coming into the Lisbon. And I'm wearing hot pants, bright orange top, and a bright royal blue shorts. Loving who I was, having a job in the Lisbon. And after I'd been there about half an hour, these three gay boys come in. I knew they were gay because they looked really different. And I loved the idea of, one was wearing makeup and looked very feminine. And so I loved the idea of that you know, someone wasn't afraid to look like how they felt. Anyway, they come to the bar and ordered a drink, and one of the lads said to me, give us a go of your hot pants. I went, no, get your own. And then as I took the money from him and went to the till, I heard the guy say, yeah, I love your hot pants, but it's a pity about your road maps. So when I come back, he'd gone away, but there was another lad there, and I give him the change, and I said, what did he mean by that, your road maps? He said, love, you've got varicose veins and they show a lot. And they walked away laughing. So when the lad come back next to the bar ordering a drink, I actually said to him, it made me laugh the way he said that, because on an emotional level I wasn't very happy with my life and that. But with him saying that about the road maps, it made me laugh. I thought, such humour, you know, from a complete stranger, and he made me laugh. And then when he come back to the bar, I said, yeah, well, at least me tits are my own. I don't stick them together with sellotape to have a cleavage. Mine's natural. And he laughed at my comment then and got off. Yeah, I'm standing here in Stanley Street now, and it's very different from when I first got employed as a barmaid in the Lisbon. But up the road there, you can see a sign called Navy Bar. Well, that used to be where Jodie's was. After the Lisbon, people would go there into Jodie's. It was run by two gay men. It was chocker. And the club hours then were about, say, from 9 till 1 or maybe 2 in some cases. So when they came out to Jodie's, and it was mainly young lads especially, they'd go over there and sit on the doorstep because there was nowhere else to go. At that time, the police would go round the block, get the searchlight on, you know, looking for some reason to arrest someone. But the lads would sit there on the step, they'd have photographs with them showing, you know, what had happened, or saying where they'd been, what they'd been doing and all that. At that time, a lot of young boys were on the streets. They'd been kicked out of the family because they come out gay. It was really homophobic then. And so they'd be sitting there saying about what they'd done during the day and all that one. Then the police would come round in their van with a spotlight shining it on them, you know, so the gay boys would have to move away and go somewhere else because it was very homophobic at that time. Yeah, so here I am behind the bar in the Lisbon. Didn't look at all like this, although they did have pumps where you pulled the bitter and mild and lager from, and there were big long wooden handles that you pulled to fill a pint. It's quite funny really. And the manageress who ran the pub, like I said, she was a neighbour, and I worked here, say, for about 4, 5, 6 months, and at that time, apart from all sailors coming in, more and more gay people were coming in. It must have been spreading about, you know, they were tolerant of gays then. That was all, that was the only level it went to. And so when I'd be pulling pints and that, different people would be coming in. I really enjoyed it because it was like an alternative night out for me. When I'd been here like for about 5, 6 months, seeing all the gay people in here made me aware I'm like them. I don't look like them or talk like them, but there was just a connection I had with them. It was just a feeling, and the fact that they just make fun of you, but in a really sort of funny way. Well, for me, I just couldn't help laughing at them, the way they carried on and all that. And then one night, you know, I'm saying, you know, I'm gay. I knew I was different anyway, but this was making me feel confident, knowing that I was gay. So I must have told someone, and the manageress heard about me being gay, and she sacked me. She sacked me on the night that she heard that I'd come out and I was gay.